Good morning, everyone. It's actually good afternoon now. Welcome back to PinkyhootArt's live painting sessions, where I'm sharing watercolor and gouache sometimes and my art journey with you guys. If you're just finding me or discovering me, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any sessions from me. Now that we get that out of the way, I have my latest painting here. Maybe we'll do a little progress check in just a bit, but I'm really excited because I think today might be my last session with this piece. And then after that, I'm gonna move on to the next one, which I'm already so excited about starting. So let's get started. Grab your coffee. I have my green tea this morning and settle in, relax. It's almost a weekend, so life is good. Good morning, Dee, and good morning, Trevor. Ooh, my voice is cracking a little bit. Okay, here's the latest and the greatest. I did work on it a little bit over the weekend. Maybe not the weekend, it was just yesterday actually. Added some more details, just see how it is, so I don't make a mess when I'm live. But I think it's turning out to be very good. Let me know if you have any audio issues. I did change some settings today, and video, all that stuff. Let me know. So I have my latest piece. I'm gonna do a top down. Oh, it's nice. I don't have to resume every time with this setting. This piece is called Shell of Self. The head there represents the self. It is you, it is me. And the little creatures we have here are our own thoughts that's being on the outside. Because I thought I had this conversation with someone and realized that our thoughts are so much in our own head. We don't really know if they're our own or where they're coming from anymore. So I thought I want to explore that and kind of take the thoughts outside of ourselves and have them on the outside and become the active part of the painting, the journey, so to speak. And the little thoughts are kind of re-examining or checking into the shell that is the self, and to see what's going on and to see everything is cool. Really like the idea. I think I'm going to continue exploring this, so we'll see where it goes. Hi, Luke. Okay, awesome, Kuro. Cool. I changed the settings because I noticed for my footage that I was constantly like refocusing things, and I thought that's not right, and it's probably not a great experience for you guys. So I changed the setting, and now I don't have to do that anymore. So that's good. Yes. I have so many ideas for my next ones already. But yeah, so yesterday where I left off was I kind of did all the washes I want to do on this piece, and now what I'm going to do is adding final details, which is my favorite part of the process if you watch me at all. But also I'm trying not to overdo it. Where should I start? I was like, where should I start? I thought I had a better idea. Okay, so I'm gonna just get into these flowers right away, but I don't want to overdo them because I feel like the creature themselves should be the focus. So we'll see. But I like this step because it kind of brings some order back to the chaos of all the watercolor edges. So how's everyone doing today? Thursday. Almost done with the week. I had a pretty good time with my art this week, so I kind of don't want it to end. But I'm looking forward to the next week. So I'm kind of detailing out some of my washed shapes. I did that as an experiment at one point. I really loved it. Hi Lute, welcome back. And if you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, concerns, suggestions, feel free to drop in the chat. I am watching it. I'm not super concerned about these shapes because I think they just will do its thing, but I am curious to see how my little creature is gonna turn out today. And my hand is not as shaky as last time. Oh, nice. Are you working on your story, your book? Fukuro, he said he's writing right now. Titan was here the other time. He said I need to write about my story piece, and yes, I'm absolutely going to. As I'm thinking about it more and more, I have this feeling that this piece is going to be something important when I look back in my life. Is that too existential? Maybe. Maybe this doesn't mean anything. Hello, Weeds. Welcome. I plan to finish this piece today live, so wish me good luck, everyone. I don't know if you guys have this issue with life, but for me, everything just always takes longer than I think, than I want to. Yeah. So I'm hoping I'll finish today, but we'll see. Love the brightness of this one, so I don't want to add too much color. But yeah, let me know. Any exciting plans for the weekend? Exciting art projects you're working on? Or just any sort of creative project? Yeah. Okay, I'm glad. I think I don't know if it's a human condition that we always think that, or it's an artist thing. But yeah. Or maybe it's just an impatience thing. I am an Aries, so I fit the horoscope like stereotype to a T. I'm very impatient. This one, maybe I'll do purple. Close up. suppose I should do the petals. No, I'm not going to do that because it is going to draw details to it. Oh, I forgot to render these leaves yesterday, so I will do that in a bit. Oh, Trevor, it's so nice to say. So nice to hear. Yes, it is important to me as well. You know, it's always I feel like a lot of times we think, what's the point of the things that we're doing, right? Like when you're in that small, insecure place, you feel like it doesn't matter and no one cares and it's just a failure, but it's not true. I think what you do, what I do is important to somebody out there. And hearing what Trevor is saying it means the world to me. It kind of keeps you going, keeps me going. That there are people out there who appreciate my art journey, no matter, you know, regardless which point I'm on. Which, to be honest, I don't even know. You know, am I in the beginning? Am I in the middle? Am I almost to the end? I don't know. All I know is that I am on a journey. And I'm not stopping. Gives my life a purpose. And I hope you guys enjoy my art. I think especially with everything going on in the world, not just even lately, just always in general. The world is a crazy place. It's good to have a place to retreat to. In my case, it's my art. And maybe in your case, it's watching my art or chatting with me. Maybe it has nothing to do with me, but I just hope you have a place to retreat to get some of the sanity back. Oops. I keep on going off the screen, sorry. So this is almost Easter, and I am a spring baby. So it's kind of funny, I realized that I'm totally, naturally, uncontrollably drawn to pastel Easter colors. You know, I don't know how that happened. But yeah. So I feel quite alive this time of the year, I guess. In the winter, I feel dead. It takes me a lot more to do things. It takes a lot more effort and concentration, but now I feel alive. So I'm alternating kind of between this pinkish color and purplish color. And I am going to work on my little creatures in gouache today. So we'll see how that goes. It's good. Yes, Trevor, thanks for remembering. Oh yeah, and if you guys like my art and want to keep being updated, or you know, when I launch a new art, you want to get some discount on them, I have my VIP list in the description. Be awesome if you can subscribe, and then when I launch new artwork, that's kind of where I share my discounts with my VIP subscribers. This flower turned out really cute. All these pretty colors. Good. I don't think I overdid it. Oh, should I do that one maybe? I think I like. Let me. Yeah. I mean, you're still in school, so if you're not broke, I'll be more concerned. Like what trouble are you getting into? But yes, I am building an art business, so making sales is kind of what I need to do. Kind of warmed up because you know I need to warm up if I just get into it. So that little outline exercise was good, and I think it gave the flower some more definition, although I'm wondering if that was necessary, but here we are. Now let's get to it. So I worked on this little guy more when we're off screen. Although I feel like I should probably start working on this girl first because she is on the face, and I think it's gonna be a place where your eyes will go first. So there's kind of a little bit outweighed importance. So I'm gonna render that piece as much as I can. This brush. Oh yeah, it's just oh, I understand now. Thanks Trevor for clarifying. Yeah, it's just a VIP list. I send out updates, what I'm doing, new collections, and then I share some discounts sometimes with my VIP collectors. So there's no obligation whatsoever. And I don't even mind that you signed up and then you receive a few emails and you realize, I don't need to know this. And you can always unsubscribe. Okay, so I'm using my gouache palette. I'm still very much getting to know gouache better. It's definitely not as familiar to me. Thank you. I know these little ones. I think Titan said something really interesting. He's like, you know, I was like, these are eyeball creatures are watching you, aka you, me, who's watching it. And he was like, yeah, it's funny as we're watching you paint, so they're watching you back. I like this dialogue of watching each other. It's happening. That brush, but I don't know if that's what I need to do here. Oh, hi Titan. I just mentioned you. Happening. I just like totally referenced what you said yesterday, and you popped up. You might not even remember saying this yesterday, Tuesday, but you said that I said these eyeball creatures are watching the figure, and then you said something about it's funny as we're watching you paint, they're watching you back. You. Massive confusion in the chat. Hi Modern, Graphic Modern, how are you? You made it today, yay! I was just saying, now to clarify, Titan was on the other day and he said something really interesting and clearly made an impression on me. I'm gonna repeat this now, but the eyeball is watching you as you are watching me paint the eyeball. I guess it's the most concise way I can put it right now. I know, I did some. The universe heard and the universe delivered. And thank you, Graphic. I'm pretty happy with where this piece is going, and I feel like it's I said in the beginning that I feel like this piece is going to be something I look back, and this could be an important defining piece somehow. Because it's taking me to a place that I feel like it's taking me to a place that I've been wanting to go but didn't know how, but it's finally happening. In so many words. So we'll see. And for anybody out there who are trying to find their own art style, if that's your pursuit, because I know tons of artists who are just exploring exploring different style and medium, and they're totally fine with that. But if you're exploring in style, you want to discover something, it's a process. It's not something you just decide one day that this is gonna be my style because I did all this research and this is what I'm drawn to. It doesn't quite happen like that. It's a lot of trials and going back and forth and loving it one day, hating it one day. And then sometimes they don't stick. I'm sure maybe you'll have a nickname or something that you want to give to someone but just doesn't stick. It's kind of like that with art style. So I am using gouache now, so the color is much more opaque. And I'm trying to do the best I can. Color magenta or purple? Oh, it's not magenta. It is not live replay. I'm live for reals. And I don't think I'm gonna do my replay today because I'm hoping to be done with this piece. Done. I know, I think my live replay was confusing people, so hey, I give it a try. The spaghetti didn't stick, so are you off today? I'm hoping you're gonna stick around for a while. So I just did some magenta color. And my light is coming from the 2 o'clock, so sorry, I gotta keep on repeating that because sometimes I forget myself and then. Hi, Wonder. I'm disappearing now. Okay, bye, Titan. Thanks for stopping by. You heard my summoning. That was awesome. And I will see you later. Maybe you'll pop back on like last time. Maybe not. Totally okay. Awesome. So I am using gouache right now. And it's so tiny, these areas. I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want my shaky hand ruin anything. Why is it so blue right now? Also, I did notice the other day that gouache on paper makes a different sound as watercolor. And it's not because of my brush. Isn't that interesting? I'm sure there's some sort of scientific explanation for it. Hi, Omar. GM, everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy almost the weekend. Oh wait, do we call Thursday pre-Friday? Yes, I would like that. Happy pre-Friday, everyone. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty happy with the idea this piece is happening. It's becoming. You know, I'm probably super critical. I think all artists are super critical of their own art. So I'm like, it's probably can be better. So many areas, so many places it could be better. But overall, I think it looks pretty awesome. We'll see how the next piece will happen. So, is Wheat still here? Maybe I need to ask him. But I experimented with replaying some of my old sessions during live stream after I'm done live painting. Because I saw Wheat's doing that and I thought it's such a good idea to get more watch time and all that stuff. But what works for one might not work for the other. Case in point, massive confusion for my audience and not good. Not a good thing. So apologize to everybody if you were confused by that. It won't happen again. Say hi, Pinky. You know, one day that might, I think it's, I think that might already be possible, the deepfake video instant. It is, I read a lot of science fiction, that's definitely something they already imagined, but I know, right? It'd be awesome if one day, actually I don't know, it might not be awesome, but for productivity wise, if I could just have another me doing something else while I'm doing something else. I think I shared that I stream in OBS, and in OBS there's, you know, lots of things you can do. And one of the things is that you can, actually I think you might be, I'm sure you can do that with all the streaming software too, but you can stream a replay or just a recording live instead of, you know, live. So I was doing that and it caused mass confusion, like I mentioned earlier. Yes, it's Friday for Trevor, so yes. No, Dad, don't say all things gaming for life. Hello. Love your name. And welcome. It sounded like a good idea though. Yeah, it sounded like a good idea. But Titan, who's not here anymore, also said that if I want that watch time, I should just make a video of it. And I'm like, yes, I know. And thanks for that. Wow, I hope you're talking about my art, because that's nice to hear. So I'm gonna just... Yeah, I need to ask Weed how does he do it, and it seems like it was working for him. I don't know, but he also was doing it in vertical format, so I'm wondering if that had anything to do with it. And for me, it didn't really. Maybe first time I replay, it gave me a little bit more watch time from people, but didn't really do much, to be honest. So, the pros and cons didn't quite weigh out for me. So again, 2 o'clock light. Don't want to miss that. Kind of miss that part. Weeds, I know, weeds causing trouble. I'm gonna be done with this piece, so I'm pretty excited. Well, that's a plan anyways. Still notice that when I'm less confident with things, I get really like tight and careful with my strokes and brush strokes and brush placement. But when I get more confident, they get looser. I wonder if that's the same experience for you guys who are watching. Thank you, Trevor. I'm pretty excited about what's gonna come after this. And I think so far from you guys' reaction, it's been good. And I would appreciate it if you guys are critical with me and tell me that you don't like something and when you do like something. It's like, is that how am I like being too dramatic? Maybe that's okay. Yes, you will. And you have a great teacher that you can ask questions with. And I'm also so feeling that with streaming, it's so much about discipline. It's about just show up to do it even when you don't want to, because I don't always want to do this live. But once you start, it's like the working muscle. Once you start, it's fun. But the anticipation of it always makes it worse. I'm gonna do some lashes. It's too cute. Make it darker. It's too cute. Is it making you feel crawling? Does it make you sick of it? I think I will do some dark ones with this idea though, because our thoughts sometimes are very dark. And I think it will be appropriate. Okay, this is like the awkward brush angle I always hate to do. Maybe she hasn't slept. Some veins are popping out. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I crack myself up all the time. Probably not funny things to you guys. I actually love that idea, coming from the ones that's already dead. Well, I have explained last time that these eyeballs are kind of becoming your thoughts externalized. Thank you. What is this screen called? This is Gouache. This is a permanent deep green. Not very exciting name. Yes. Now I do have some watercolor now. Of a name. Oh. Shit. Some navy. Sure, you guys have like wincing moments when I do something. You're like, why did she do that? I feel like that was a moment for me right now. Thanks, Trevor. Thanks for laughing at my jokes. Thanks for laughing at bad jokes, I should say. Okay. Just gonna gently do a little bit of defining here. Maybe it needs to go to the end. There's like a weird dent in that white bowl. Cool. Mom jokes. Terrible. Terrible. I'm kind of outlining it as I'm going right now. Okay. Okay. Guy number one. Let's work on this girl now. I like her because she's wearing a pretty jumpsuit, so she's kind of fashionable, yeah. I'm also using very small brushes today because I'm doing tiny details. I just spray some water, not onto my palette because I did that once and made the mistake of doing that one time and made my paint splash all over the place. That's why you guys saw me gently spritz. Okay, I like that green little guy is popping out, which is awesome. So I need to make all the other ones do the same. Wish me good luck. I wonder, was that a super dude statement that graphic just said? No comment. But yes, I think clothes makes people more intelligent in general. Yes, yes. Oh God, as I'm royally losing my grip here. They are certainly evolving though, you are right, modern. As with art, I guess, the more we work on them, the more story we inject into them, they naturally evolve, I guess. I'm trying to think what would be the secondary color. Oh. Let's see if we can do something cool. Yeah, I definitely need a second color. Now the tricky part of this color right here. Hi, Kuro, welcome back. I've moved on to my second creature of the day. I have 1, 2, 3 more to go. And let's pray that I don't mess it up along the way. I feel like doing watercolor is one of those things that, well, maybe not watercolor because I find it pretty workable, but gouache because I'm still learning. It's like at any moment I could have an OF moment. But I love the coverage that gouache has. And it allows for, I think, a little bit better rendering. Slightly. I think. Cool. That's great to hear, Kuro. Although I'm a believer that happiness is relative. So I'm wondering what your benchmark is for happiness. Benchmark. Baseline, I guess. What's your baseline happiness? So light's coming from this way. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Kind of mess it up. But cool. Lies modern, but also I think that means you just need to redefine what happiness means. Because if you haven't been happy for a long time, that seems like a problem. But I hope you're happier lately. last time was 7 years ago. Well, I don't know if it's possible to remember how you feel 7 years ago. And if you do, that's pretty amazing. I think happiness, the idea of happiness changes as you grow up, as you get older. So we all kind of, if you don't feel like you're happy, and I put quotation because what is happiness, right? I think that just means you need to redefine what it means for you. You know, because I don't think it's realistic for anybody to expect jumping for joy kind of happiness every day. Just not how life works. And if you're just constantly sad about something, I would kind of look into why you're so hung up on that. Hung up on whatever makes you sad. And then let go of it. Why hold on to something that makes you sad? And yes, letting go is very hard. And the mechanics of it is kind of, I describe it as a knot being released. And I kid you not, you physically feel it when you let go of something that's been plaguing you for a long time. And when you let it go, it's kind of like a muscle knot in your head. You feel it. These days, I'm just happy to be alive. Okay. Something's bothering me in this area. I can understand that. It sounds like emotion is really important to you, Kuro. I'm overworking this area and I need to stop. Okay. I'm digesting both of what Graphic said and Kuro said. So first to Graphic, I think life is wonderful like that. It's like when you ask, you shall receive. I truly, truly believe that the universe is there to give us what we want. We just need to be able to ask for it clearly and do the work it requires to get it. I don't think the universe is here to work against us. Against my personal opinion. And I'm so happy to hear, Modern. The universe hasn't given up on you. And for Kuro, I think that's interesting what you're saying, that you are studying something that you are not familiar with so that your test can be more relatable to others. And I'm digesting that because my immediate thought was it should be the other way around. You should write what you understand to find others who understand it as well. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what the outcome is. And you could probably totally disagree with me. I'm just thinking out loud. But that was my immediate thought, believe it or not. And I feel like what you're saying is kind of touching upon this theme that I'm exploring in this piece, is that we have thoughts and emotions that we think are our own, but I challenge that it may not be. So this piece is kind of taking the little creatures are representing your thoughts out of the body and have it examining who you are. If that makes no sense to you, I apologize. I promise I'm gonna write about it so that it's more understandable and digestible. I don't think you should judge your stuff as that, because I mean, I guess everyone has different opinions. And you know, if anybody said that to you, then maybe you should challenge that opinion as well. For some reason, I'm feeling that that's your own judgment of your own work. Hi Kyle Nguyen, nice to meet you, welcome. And you say tickled. Working on project inspired cherry plum blossom themes. Okay, I'm laughing at graphics comment. Thank you. I'll put down my resume. Sounds great. Makes me feel alive. Oh, thank you, Kyle. Yes, I am exploring this theme. Definitely stemmed from a conversation I had with friends, and flowers, you know, blossoms, definitely part of my recurring theme. And I started doing more realistic stuff, you know, a while ago, but then I also noticed that as I'm going further along, they're becoming more and more just representational. They're becoming just representing the ideas of flowers. So realism's not what I'm striving for anymore. And I think for me, flowers represent all things beautiful in life. Beautiful thoughts, beautiful, desirable things. I feel like even ugly flowers, if such thing exist, are beautiful. Oh, that was really dark. Yes, we're having a very, I'm loving this discussion. It's very philosophical, but also I don't think it's right or wrong answer here, so that makes it even more interesting to discuss. What was that? And for those of you just joining, maybe I should do a little overview, so you're not, because I've been doing the close-up. So this is my piece. It's called Shell of Self. The shell is the head here, the vase that's housing all these flowers coming out of her. And these little creatures are her thoughts, kind of looking back into her. Let's see what's going on. So I was thinking, I think when I did it, because there are 6 little creatures on the piece. So this one was like my boss girl. She's on top and directing everybody. These are they're working, you know. She's handing a flashlight to this one, trying to look inside. But she's like, I don't need that, my butt glows. So maybe next piece I'll have her sit in it. And then this one is trying to climb up to join the other 2. This is a lookout girl. She's trying to see if anybody's trying to stop them. And then this little guy here is the apprentice. She's little, she doesn't know what to do yet. So she's a little bit timid. And then you have it. Oh, thank you. Beautiful, fleeting moments. Yeah, I don't... well, cliche are there for a reason, right? Because it is so well understood and maybe overused. That's why it's cliche, but it's true. If you think about flowers, they are the sex organ of any plant, any flora. It blooms for a very short period of time, and then it gives life to the fruit or the seed, whatever. And I think from popular culture, we always kind of compare flowers to beauty, to youth, to things that are very fleeting and things that doesn't last. It, to me, feels a little sad, especially as a female. But at the same time, I feel like those fleeting moments give birth to something that lasts longer, right? You know, I have a child, so I feel like I've given birth to the child that's gonna grow up to experience this, which is a big accomplishment, I think. And being a parent's hard AF, so that's I feel accomplished that she's still doing well in life, and I haven't ruined her yet. And as a female, you know, as you grow older, I think you become less defined by your looks and your external things. And hopefully, when I'm 60, 70, that I have something to look back to and be proud of. Hopefully, it's a body of artwork that's loved by people. Yes, so that's my rambling about fleeting moments and beauty relating back to flowers. Yeah, sorry, Kyle. I feel like you're being bombarded by comments by people welcoming you. But that's a good thing, I think. And then Kuro, change your thing with depressing moments from action depression. I'm clearly the book is very, I think, from what I've seen or heard so far, emotion driven. So I'm very curious. I think good books, they get into the character's head and make it relatable. So yeah, can't wait to read what comes out of it. I'm trying to make this blue slightly different from the other blue. And I am using gouache in combination with watercolor right now. My first few washes were in watercolor, but those little creatures, I am using gouache right now to make them more opaque and more vibrant, so they pop more than the rest of the painting. Thank you so much, Kyle, and yeah, I will hopefully see you another time. Lunchtime. You must be in California. Okay, anyways, okay, let's not forget lighting, light direction, light source, 2 o'clock this way again. Okay, I'm just repeating so I don't forget. Oh, so nice of Kyle to drop in and comment and chat with everyone. I love it. I used to live in LA for almost 10 years. I think you mentioned I'm gonna go in and wash with another color, but for now, this is fine. And Kuro, I'm curious, have you ever shown your writing to anybody? Maybe you have, but like read in its entirety to get some feedback. This is when I'm like, I need to practice gouache more. This doesn't feel like anything I've ever worked with. Doesn't quite feel like acrylic because it dries chalky. It doesn't quite feel like watercolor because it's not as flowy. I need to get to know this child of mine more. Maybe that's not. But at the same time, it's like maybe it's just I'm overthinking this. I just need to go. Maybe I just need to go. I know. Everyone's so funny today. You must be ready for the weekend. I also believe that we also all have a third eye. It's called the pineal gland. That's where our intuition comes from, apparently, allegedly. Airplane food? What's airplane food? Lost me there. Maybe she should wear a little nod to spring, these chartreuse colors, because if you look outside, well, not everyone, I guess, because you know, it's gonna be winter for Trevor. But if you look outside right now, if you're in a temperate climate, all the trees are covered in these super bright chartreuse buds right now. It's pretty exciting. The sign of life and not dead plants. The sign that I didn't kill my plants, which is exciting, I suppose. You see outside, you see black. It must be nighttime for you. Or you're saying more metaphorically. And to that I say, well, black is a very chic color, so it's not so bad. Okay. I do know that I worked on this a lot yesterday, so maybe I won't overdo it. Oh, you know what I'm pretty excited about getting to? The white highlighting part. Yeah, this is nighttime for you. Wondering if I can blend dried. Nope. Negative. Like I said, I'm not gonna do too much here. Just give you some lashes. Let's see if it outline make her look chic. Okay, maybe I should do it. You know what I forgot to do? Look, this girl is my... The cherry blossom tree, they are so awesome, especially when wind blows and it's like snowing in the spring. I guess that's why everybody pays the big bucks to go see it in Japan. But yeah, where I am, everything is covered in flowers, trees. My peach tree is covered in peach blossoms. My poplar tree is covered in white blossoms. And then I say, isn't it awesome to be alive, that you get to experience all this beauty of the world. Also, you know, not to keep on going back to the happiness conversation, but I also know that appreciating the little things and be grateful is a psychiatrist prescribed thing to feel happiness. Sometimes it helps it to write it down. Especially 33. 33 is too hot. Like, what do you wear in a 33 degree weather? Okay. I'm like standing far. Okay. The creatures are definitely jumping out at me. It's like first thing I see, I'm great. Except for this girl, so we gotta improve that. Let's see if I can arrange it so you guys see the whole thing. Cause she's the boss lady and she's so long. Yeah, okay. Maybe not. Okay. So I did this in a very interesting color. And I remember graphics saying it looks like earthworm. Maybe a little too fleshy. What to do? Burnt sienna. How do we feel about burnt sienna? Okay. Thirty-three is hot, I know. 33 is almost too hot to be outside. It's borderline dangerous. Oh shit. Okay, not bad. So I mixed a little bit burnt sienna with a crimson lake kind of cool red. You guys are funny today. Okay, so light is still coming from this way. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble painting this, like a sphere today, which is basically what their heads are. It's literally like the #1 shape you practice as an art student. I think I might be just be overthinking it. Because suddenly I'm using a newer medium. I'm like, I don't know how to paint anymore. It'll get better, it'll get better. I'm very grateful that my hands are not as shaky as the other day. Otherwise, these will probably come out horrible. Shorts are too hot, like temperature hot, or like, you know, too hot to handle. Some shorts might be too hot. Too hot for other people to handle, you know. So her arm kind of curves over, so I'm trying to make like a, there you go. I should go down like this. This is like my first time using burnt sienna in this manner, and I really like it. And burnt sienna is, to those of you who aren't familiar, is a warm brown. It's usually a color that I wash my canvas with when I'm doing oil painting, because you kind of don't want to start with a white canvas. You want to make it tonal first. And now that I'm talking about it, it's like I think I might do that with watercolor one day just to see how it looks. More experiments. Stay tuned. I'm laughing so hard because I can imagine the modern goes, wow. Speaking of third eye, this boss lady does have a third eye, because, you know, she needs to keep the other ones in check, and having a third eye helps. Also inspired by a robot that have finger cameras on the fingertips to help them see. more red. All these balls. Yes, Trevor. There's just so many art I need to do. I need to find time and keep organized. But I suppose it's a good problem to have. I'm currently reading a book. It's called The Anatomy of a Breakthrough. Kind of talks about, you know, we hear everybody's success so often, but we never hear about their struggles and what it looks like. And learned that even like masters like Monet and, you know, I can't think of the other name now, but they've gone through periods of not working because they couldn't find the inspiration, or periods of just, or like Harper Lee, who wrote Kill the Mockingbird, who didn't publish the second book until basically when she passed away. It's pretty crazy. Why did I bring that up? Oh yeah, I was talking to Trevor because I was saying how there's so many ideas I have and it's a good problem. And I just need to get it down instead of constantly feel like this is not good enough, that idea is not good enough. Because I think those overthinking kills creativity. Also, I dreamed about going to Dubai last night. Random thought. Maybe I'll have art exhibition there one day, putting my intention out there. Okay, now back to the eyes. Wonder if your comment made me laugh. I don't know anyone who likes hot and humid anything. It's just something that doesn't jive with human body, I feel like. Where did I make that paint? Okay. Yeah, I know. I know where you're going. Let's go. Oh, I just dropped in some yellow gouache. I guess a good thing about watercolor and gouache right now for me is that it dries pretty quickly and my arm is like all over the piece. It would have been a messy disaster if they didn't do this. If it didn't have this property, but then again, maybe I'll paint it vertically. Ugh. Coming to Dubai, Kuro. Because I had a dream last night that I was going. Just kidding. Never been. Has anybody here been to Dubai? Seems like a cool city to visit for a short period of time. Also very hot and city. I think I need to work out my lashes some more, huh? Okay, now this part. Hi, Toby. My dog's here, everyone. Say hi. Oh my god, my baby. Everybody, meet Toby. Let's cover your wee wee. This is my 14-year-old Chihuahua. He just decided to stop by. Hi. Hi. What do you think? He's like, what's going on? Ooh, thank you. Yeah, Trevor, awesome. He's my 14-year-old Chihuahua. He's getting a little older now. I don't know what we said or what sound I made that made him come up. Yeah, I can't even imagine how it would feel when you have like a art show that's somewhere cool like Dubai or anywhere really, and how I would handle that. I'm wondering if he's looking for my cat. What's up, buddy? Chat is at. Thanks to you, Kuro. You've been active. And Modern's here. Graphics. So, but I don't know. I think it is because it's Thursday and everybody's like over it. So we have fun today. I feel like something's off about this. Let's just fix that. But also, Kura, I think because you're happier today, we can tell. Feel the difference. Or maybe I shouldn't use the word happy. You should be more lively today. It happens, you know, it's totally okay. Sometimes we just don't feel it. That was like me on Monday, I feel like. Even this morning, I was kind of not feeling it. I think the trick about quick painting with gouache for me might be doing it faster. So it's less like overthinking for me, just feel the brush go. Because I like the areas where I kind of sped through, speed painted way better. So, to be tuned. Alright, now let's do some details. Oh, actually, I might have to go soon, guys. Yeah, this took way longer than I thought. Oops. I think I'm gonna save the white highlighting maybe off screen now because of the timing of things. And you can't really tell on screen anyways, but I think it makes a difference in finished work. But let me get into some of the background details. Her have some green coming out of here, a dirty green. Maybe she'll have a branch coming out of here. brighter green here. Maybe even brighter here. I noticed it was all the warmer colors on top, so I want to bring some of that down here. And I think I want to add some of that navy branches in this area because it's kind of a barren here. Cool. I don't know why I just screamed. I also learned a super cool painting technique on Pinterest today, actually, which I'm going to try and experiment at some point. Cooler flowers here. Maybe let's get into raccoon is basically rats with human hands. Which I think they're awesome, by the way. Am I working on diminishing return at this point? Maybe, huh? Alright guys, I really wish that I could finish today, but I think I need to probably do this offline because I want to add all the white popping things on top. But I will certainly make a video about it later so that you guys at least see what that's all about. Yeah, let's do a little progress check because I do have to go in a second. These little creatures are coming out. I think they look pretty cool from far away. Let's see how they look closing up. lots of details, still not bad. She's actually my favorite right now. Let's see, can I get the whole thing? Maybe. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think from overall it looks pretty good. I'm happy with how the idea is coming out. Like I said earlier, there's certainly so many areas that I think needs improvement. So next time, next piece will you know, work through some of that. Thank you guys. Aw, that's so nice to say wonder. That's like the nicest thing any artist can hear, that it's good enough for your wall. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me this Thursday. I'm sure you're all busy, so I really appreciate your time. And I hope you enjoyed today's session. And yeah, let me know what you think of the painting, maybe in the comments, in the chat, maybe later. DM me or something. And if you're just discovering me, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button depending on where you're watching this. And maybe turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next session. Next week, I think I'm going to, so going forward, I've been working on my schedule pretty detailed, and I think going forward, I'm only going to stream on Wednesdays, and that's going to be my dedicated streaming day. And I want to do it all day kind of thing, but we'll see how many hours I can do without keel over. With that being said, have a great rest of your week, rest of your day. And I hope I will chat with you outside of this format in some other way. And now you know where to find me. And if you maybe sign up for my VIP list, where I share awesome stuff with people on my VIPs. All right? Okay, bye guys. See you next